Ayan. So, kasama natin si Sir William Thieu Lim, ang chairman ng Mega Prime Foods, ang gumagawa ng Mega Sardines. Ayan.
Kaya naging chairman kasi sinipa na ako sa labas at my daughter Michelle took over as CEO. And sometimes it's good for them to be empowered and to step up. Kasi marami na nagsasabi sa akin, bata ka pa, bakit kaya mo naman? Sabi ko, habang kaya natin, bigyan na natin ng empowerment.
Yes, well.
Para pag tumatakbo, kaya na nila. Okay, sa hintay na hindi tayo makakilos, tapos bibigyan na natin, sayang oras natin.
Yes, sir.
Parang naklalakad tayo na kasama ko si President Marcos dito.
Dito, sir. Kailan, sir, siya dumalaw?
Siya ribbon cut dito
Kailan mo nag-ribbon cut, sir?
March last year.
Last year.
Pero nagulat ako, we send the invitation, kala namin, hindi papansinin.
Pinansin.
March, no? Pero, alam mo, etong project nito, because business. And it's sa fishing and sa goods. So, nag-agree siya na okay to come. And then we work with the, paano gagawin ng for him to ribbon cut. Sinusuportahan niya yung manufacturing. Para at least, makita na, the support's there.
Okay, sir. So, ito ay part pa rin ng production line.
Yeah.
Ano to, sir? It's gumagana rin ito or more on pang showcase?
No, actually. So, we have 2 plants in Zamboanga.
Okay.
And so far, we would say that this is the best plant. No, in terms of productions, in terms of
technology.
Yeah. Kasi whatever we have made improvement on those, dito namin.
Dito na. Available na po ang agribusiness merch sa Shopee. Ang link nasa description box. Mga ka-agribusiness, pupunta po tayo sa Cordillera from Kalinga, Apayao, Mountain Province, Ifugao, at Benguet. Kung sino interested na ma-feature, contact us 0917-827-7770.
And yun nga, at least para hindi naman nakakaya sa mga bisita, nung sa mga ibang magbibisita doon sa planta, nung sinasabi Zamboanga, maatras kasi malayo.
Okay.
Ngayon, nandito, pag sinasabi meron, dito pumunta, at least. And everything is well organized in the sense that, kasi this would be the best plant that we ever put up, and marami automations.
That's the reason why mas konti ang tao dito, sir?
Yes, precisely. And still, we still have a long way to go in terms of automations kasi sa ibang planta, a plant like this, maybe 10 people. But right now, we still about 200 tao per shift. So, we still have a long way to go. Pero, ganun lang. Kaya hindi natin pwede na overnight.
Okay.
So makita mo from there meron kaming sorting machines to size sort the fish before the cutting. Pero dito this is already the back end. So in can papasok sa retorting machines.
Ito na yung lulutuin.
Yeah, dito ang ninuluto at 121 degrees. Bakit 121 magtatanong?
Yes, sir.
Kasi you need to kill the bacteria inside. And to kill the bacteria, it has to be contained that is not exposed. That is not, walang ma-exchanges ng oxygen. That means it has to be sealed. So when you cook it at 121, yung lahat ng bacteria namamatay. For a certain time. So, kaya ganun ang that's why it lasts 3 years. So 3 years, even 3 years, pag walang leak, still good. Pero sometimes it's a matter of sinasabi na food na kailangan lagyan mo ng deadline para at least alam ng consumer na 3 years na, hindi. Pero in fact, after 3 years, still edible.
Sir William, nung nag-start kayo, sabi mo number 20 ba?
Number 26.
Number 26. Ngayon, number 1 na kayo, sir.
Yes, actually hindi naman ganung kagat no, in maybe 5 years time after the medyo tumaas kami ng naging 20, naging 15, and hanggang year 2000, that's after 10 years, nasa number 5 positions kami.
After 10 years.
Pero hirap na hirap din how do you overcome that loop na para at least maging number 4? Then we came up with, kasi yung point namin is sa ibang bansa puro easy open.
Doon.
Bakit hindi
Yun
tayo
sir, yung
mag-easy?
kaya kayo nag-number 1?
Yes. That sustain us to number 1 positions. Pero hirap yan because the easy open cost additional 1 peso per can.
So parang hindi ka naman makapagtaas ng presyo mo. So bumaba yung
Actually, dapat taasan mo presyo mo.
Oo.
Pero because you want to give them the easy open. Pero hindi mo pwede taasan kasi masyado mataas lang lalabas. Out of range ka na. So we went around Asian countries, Thailand, to look for the easy open. Kasi meron kaming ginagawa na 500,000 per month ang order. Trial. Mahal ang presyo, 500,000. Okay. Let's change strategy. Full line productions natin. 10 million na lang.
Okay.
10 million, binang 500, give us a quotations for 10 million per month.
Just to bring down yung cost nila.
How much cost are you going to bring down? Easily. Sa Thailand is 10%. Sa 10%, walang binatbat yan. So why not, let's go to China.
Okay.
Nung pinunta namin China, nakita na China, do you really have this volume? Kasi yung line namin is wala pang ganong kalaking volume. Give us a quote. How much? Binaba na 30%. Sabi ko, okay. 30% ang binaba, okay. So what can we do? So we sign a contract, okay, sige, 30%, okay na yan. So pagpasok namin, we subsidize and also we increase a little bit, 25 cents. Tapos yung iba, subsidy na namin. With that going on, kasi ginawa pang additional line for us So it takes another 6 months. So we have to build up the stocks. Pero after 8 months, nagbibuild na, tuloy-tuloy na. And nilalabas na naman namin easy open at in-advertise pa namin yan. So the sales is
tumaas din.
Tumaas na. Kasi yung number 5 positions naging number 4, number 3. Because of the easy open. And without that, siguro makaka-number 1 pero it takes maybe several years, mahaba. Sayang lang Pero ito, at least we take that risk. Let's go easy open. Let's give to the consumer. Kasi maganda para sa consumer.
Mabilis. Convenient.
The reason why pala we went on easy open. Because during natural disasters, binibigay namin sa donations. At sa helicopter, dati walang easy open, tinapon. Tinapon, sabi ng wala silang pang abrilata. Ano kaya gagawin natin para So naisip namin, easy open na lang yan. Para kung no matter where, makukuha nila. So that's when, sige, yun ang natin, target natin para at least And that took us from the year 2015, we became the number 1 positions. Pero small margins on the second one. And from that time on up to present, lumalaki ang gap.
Iniiwanan nyo na sila.
Naiwanan. And what happened with the others? They try to do
Gumaya rin.
open. Yes, and it uplift the standard of the sardines industry. Hindi ba tumaas ang standard? Kasi kung hindi sila susunod, maiwanan sila.
Sir, so kailan kayo nag-decide na sige, dito na lang gagawin sa Pilipinas, wag ng China?
Anyway, yung sa easy open, we still are buying from China.
Okay.
Because it's very complicated.
I see.
Hindi pa hindi ganun kadali. At another point is baka yung price ng local production namin mas mahal pa kaysa bibili kami sa ano.
Oh.
So at present, nga, because of the volume, kaya pa na to maintain that pricing para at least to import. Pero nga, it will come to a point wherein we have to decide, okay, are we going to make our own leads or are we still buying para we just focus on our body? So yun yung cam body ang ginagawa natin ngayon para at least medyo mas madali. 3-piece welding and to come up with the lithograph and white lacquer. Marami nagtatanong, bakit white lacquer sa loob? Sardinas lang kayo eh. White lacquer is hindi pa ginagamit sa meat product yan, which is more expensive. Pero sabi ko nga, if we could do that to the consumer, hindi ba mas magusto pa? Baka hindi na tayo kakalimutan yan at maging number 1 tayo na continuously. So, yun ang ini-implant namin na give benefit to the consumer para at least palagi ka hindi makakalimutan.
Ito sir yung reason bakit yung sardinas hindi nangangamoy lata.
Yes.
And yung industry nagayahan din.
Ngayon, hindi pa because gagawa ka ng lata mo, mahirap.
Mahirap.
Papagawa mo sa can making, mahirap din. Kasi sila is, they would like to serve all.
Yeah.
Pag hindi mo binili, nasa pangalan mo, anong gagawin ko niyan? So, medyo hirap. So, that's a challenge. And that's what we have in mind. Pag nagawa natin at hindi nila magagawa, sa palagi tayo nandun sa upper edge.
Yeah.
So, it's all about thinking.
Tama yung decision na kayong gumawa ng sarili yung cancer.
Yeah. Pero, if somebody would do it for us, we rather have somebody do it for us kasi we focus on our canning. Pero it's a matter of wala eh. So we are going on dito ang makita mo cutting.
Ito yung cutting.
Cutting is nandoon.
Okay.
Those are the cutting machines wherein pumasok ng isda at pagdating doon sa dulo, mayroong dalawang blade, kinakat ang heads and tail. Yung sa heads, may kasama bituka. So, mayroong kailangang vacuum para at least yung bituka lalabas.
Matanggal.
So, ito lalabas na ito kung naka-cutlets na ito. So, naka-cutlets, doon naman ang filling. Kung makita mo nakita mo yung lata, puti.
Yes, sir.
Ang loob.
Yes, sir.
Nakita mo
puti. Ang loob.
Kaya doon nakakatuwa na pag over time, mas tatagal yun sa clear lacquer. So, maganda pa tingnan. Pag binuhos mo, malinis na malinis. And that one, we did just for the purpose of for us to sustain the number 1 positions. Pwede namin hindi gawin yan. Pero nga, yung mga kalaban mo, nag-iisip din. Gumagawa na sila easy open na ngayon. So, ano susunod? So, we came out with this one para lumaki ng gap. At para kung gagawin man nila yan, mag-iisip na matagal.
Sir, yung challenge noong number 27 ka versus yung challenge ngayon na number 1 ka, anong pinagkaiba nun, sir?
Alam mo, kala namin pag number 1, okay na eh. Mas marami kang pag-iisipin kasi hinahabol ka eh. Hindi ka pwede hindi ka mag-iisip.
Kumpante, hindi pa pwede.
Yes. Kaya itong itong lithograph cans, malaking bagay at least yun sa grupo namin, yung mga anak ko, they're coming up with ideas na yun nga, nagugulat din ako na paano naiisip yan? And my daughter Michelle just came back from Harvard on the 3-year course.
Wow.
Natapos niya. So, it's good to have that perspective na what do you do sa business. Kaya makita mo actually, we use a lot of machineries rather than manpower. For the simple reasons that pag manpower, minsan pag pagod na, hindi na pumapasok. Yung productivity mo is akyat baba, and hindi mo maasahan. With other countries, puro machines, basta patakwin lang, tao, kukunti lang, tatakbo pa rin ang planta. So, kaya nga, with the machines, sorting and cutting, pagdating doon, filling, at least, kompleto na yan. And mga future plant, this is canning plant, manufacturing. what strategize as yung mga board of directors namin is ideas on where to go. Saan pa papupunta after this? That's why we have right now invested in acquiring a brand which is not sardines, but this is a different field. We are going into herbal.
Herbal, sir?
Herbal is what? Coffee mix, ginseng mix, and also another one is we are trying to develop our raw materials wherein we have in excess, like our fish oil, our fish scale. So what do we do with this? So that's why the direction is going towards different market. At yun ang makakasagot na yung mga directors ko na diyan na sila na nag-iisip na sa conceptualize and how do you go straight. But going into acquiring Jim's Coffee, it brings us to another dimensions.
Jim's Coffee yung na-acquire niya, sir.
Yeah, we acquired Jim's Coffee because of the synergy that we have, the networking, sari-sari store, so on and so forth, plus herbal. We would like to go into herbal, so what more? Nandiyan na. So, pero very strategic in the sense that those are the board director strategy. At least si Michelle, mamaya makakausap mo, at yun nga, doon mo ma-pick her brain. Why do that? Why yan? Sa akin is medyo past. Sa kanila is future.
Yeah, yung future.
What can they do? What are they going to do? It's very challenging, pero it's good. Very fulfilling ako. That at this age, nabibigay ko na sa kanila. At the same time, nakikita ko yung growth.
Sir,
yes.
Successful businessman ka. May gusto ka pa? Or
well, alam mo, being successful is up to there ba o paano? You have your long-term goal. So, hindi naman pwede sa'yo successful tapos na. No, you always want to do more. You want to do better. So that's why doon sa educations ko, I'm calling YouTube University. That's how we learn people.
okay.
And that's how I came to see, agribusiness. Isa pang gusto ko pag-usapan natin yung sa doon sa tawag nito, fish meal and composting and fertilizer.
Sige sir, yung fish meal.
We have our fish meal.
You create your own.
Yes, because of the head and tail. Crack
So may sarili rin kayong brand, sir, ng fish meal?
Yes, we have our own brand, fish meal for mixing. And then we like to, isa pang the wastewater coming out of the canning plant is, lakad ba tayo? Okay.
Apo, yes sir. Yan, masustansya yan.
Yes. And we are looking at other countries are converting that into sabihin natin biogas. Kasi may mga biodegradable So kung ma-convert tayo biogas, where you could give gas to generate heat for our boiler.
Babalik din sa production.
Yes, kaya nga at least dapat walang waste. And yung sa mga planta namin, we have our solar put up para at least makakatulong. Yes. Here we have 400 kilowatts.
Dito sir, dito sa
400 kilowatts ito. Sambuanga, we have about 2.5 megawatt nandun. So, ganon, and it goes on to, you don't stop improvement. You don't stop, looking at things wherein, palagi tanong ko, any suggestions to make this better? It's coming from the people already.
Yeah. Sir, yung fish oil, anong produkto ang gagawin niyo doon?
Alam mo,
secret pa.
Remember, our sardines is omega-3 oil.
Okay.
And that's we have a lot of omega-3 oil. And we would like to give to the Filipino people omega-3 oil. Nandun na So, kaya that's why the synergy of acquiring other brand and other business is meron na target, meron na sinasabi na now we are trying to divert. And sa fish oil, marami tayo. Sayang lang kung hindi natin mabibigay sa Filipino people na nandun ng omega-3 oil. We have this para at least to develop other people.
You want to show this, R&D?
Yeah,
Okay lang?
Baka cannot.
Baka cannot. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay. Hindi ko alam yun, ha?
pumarang eh. Pero ano na lang, R&D.
Okay, sige. Oo, ano na siya? Confidential.
That's where we have our office,
Parang may hotel yata.
Yeah, Prime Hotel lang
Dati pala yun, yung Prime Hotel.
It's actually hotel, but we're looking for office space coming from Nabotas. So nakita namin, so first, second, third, fourth floor ng hotel, kinonvert namin sa office. Ngayon, kinonvert namin ng 5th and 6th na. So natitira na 7 and 8 na lang. So baka mawala pa yun kasi baka with the purchase of gyms, i-incorporate namin yung sales marketing, so nandun din. Pero it's good to have that hotel din kasi staff coming from Zamboanga, meron sila we can house them. So, kaya hindi pumapasok sa hospitality, napapasok kami sa hospitality because of the hotel. We need to manage the restaurant sa baba at sa taas, Japanese restaurant and then Nautilus bar. Pero at least that's a challenging, I don't expect to do that, pero over the course of time na may ginagawa ka, nasasabit ka na rin, at least nandun na rin, and then that's where you gain experience also. So, pero 10 years, mahirap to come up with content every time, di ba?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Pero sa'yo, ang bilib din ako, ilan lang kayo pero nagagawa ninyo. Kaya tinatanong ko, paano mapapaboost yung Facebook account ko eh. Kasi masarap din may follower eh. So they ask you, they advise and so on and so forth. It's good to be helping, para at least sa mga tao na at least you try to help
yan sir, two things. Kung gusto mo mabilis, kagasusan mo. Pero once na tumigil ka, magda-die down din.
Okay.
But if you do it organic, slow, pero engaging.
That's what you're doing now.
Yeah, organic kami.
Organic.
We don't advertise. Para kahit na smaller the number compared to artistas.
Yeah,
pero it's a solid
follower mo talagang
yes,
follower mo. Kaya at least during pandemics in YouTube University talaga malaking bagay. That's where you get learnings. You learn from YouTube. So marami kami napipick up sa YouTube pero one instant na lang we learn to apply super capacitor. Narinig mo super capacitor? Instead of using battery to start up, super capacitor na ginagamit mo. Mabilis, you don't have to change every 2 years. 10 years ang hindi masisira pa. That's super cap, and that's what we're using for our fishing boats. So, pero it's development wherein you really have to try out. Pero what we've learned is maganda actually you learn so much in YouTube. You just have to look at where to go and
applicable.
Yeah, agribusiness, saludo ako diyan.
Thank you sir.
Magaling dami mo natutulong. Pero yun yung going back to the fertilizer and so forth.
Yes sir, yes sir.
Kasi that's one of the byproduct eh.
Yes.
So the likes of pwede naman patis, pwede naman fish meal, pwede. Pero at least sa backyard pa pwede. So kaya sometimes watching your YouTube, pwede pala ganun, pwede pala ganun. So kaya sana tuloy-tuloy mo yan, tawag ka hinto. Marami tutulungan ang video mo.
Yes sir.
And thank you also for going to Zamboanga. Privilege for us na to have you para at least makasama rin kami doon sa show mo. Malaking bagay rin para sa amin na to be recognized there.
Sir, may tanong lang po ako doon sa na-mention mo na ulit yung Zamboanga.
Yes, yes.
Nung na-experience namin yung laot.
Okay.
Super daming nahuhuling isda. Now,
Okay.
ang tanong, hindi ba mauubos ang isda, ang sardine sa dagat?
Okay. We are expanding our plant. So, ibig sabihin, we have to be wary of our future. Kasi kung sabihin natin na kung wala na matitira isda, what would happen with our plant? Okay, so kasama na kami doon sa sa worry na is it sustainable?
Okay.
Okay. What are we doing to make it to sustain? First of all, there's a 3 months off-season period wherein 3 months you don't go out to fish, you let the fish grow. That's from November 15 up to February 15. So within that time span. Second is we adhere to the size of net, 1 inch.
Okay.
Why 1 inch? Kasi pag 1 inch, malilit ang isda, lumalabas.
Makakalis.
Hindi mo hinuhuli. So whereby at least masusutin mo maliliit na doon pa. So then also fishing that is sabihin natin na medyo within the limit. So yun na isang point pa rin. That's why we went also into aquaculture like prawn farm for land base. Just in case sa sea base wala dito, at least sa land base pwede natin sustain. Pero it's a long-term project na it's very lucky that the Philippines has a lot of area for fishing. Pero sa sardines, only Masbate and dito sa Zamboanga. Palawan, right now, may konting ganyan. Pero at least Zamboanga, sustainability mas maganda. And these are sardines is siguro cycle life is maybe 3 years. If you don't catch the fish by 3 years, malalaki na mamatay na sa iba-ibang lugar lang. So it's much better we produce that, and that's why the sardines here, maraming omega-3 oil. And that is what we would like to bring up na let's do herbal. Para at least maano natin ng omega-3 oil.
Sir, yung tama ba, may nagsasabi na yung mother sardines daw ay kayang manganak ng million na fish per mother?
Actually, spawning, when they spawn, maraming igloo. No? So, alam mo, igloo is protein yan eh.
Okay.
So, doon sa mangrove, so on so forth, bakit yung mangrove very rich in diversity? Mahirap kuhuliin mga isda doon kasi maraming tawag nito, yung vein and so on so forth. So they are being protected. Pero yung mga eggs, hindi na hatch, iba na hatch. So that's source of protein for other fish. So again, marami nga yan, pero the point is, why do we have aquaculture? Aquaculture is for you to, sabihin natin doon, at you are trying to invest na sabihin natin 2% survival, maybe you had 10% or 20%, so at least yun ang magagawa mo na tulong na para dumami ang isda. Kasi survival rate is very small in the sense that kasi wide at lumaki, pero may mga maliit isda, malalaki, kinakain naman sila. So yung mga kinakain, yung paano mo kumakain, so it's a predator na kakainin mo, kumakain ka maliit, ito may mas malaki na kakain sa'yo. So it's a whole chain.
Yeah.
So at least maraming nangingiglog, pero unfortunately yung survival rate is very small. And aquaculture coming to take the form of baka pwede natin increase ang survival rate para lumaki naman ang production. So that's why yung nga sinasabi na natin na aquaculture, we should go into aquaculture. Yes, because that's the next best wherein it provide food for our people.
Yeah. Sir, yung naging blessed kayo doon sa biyaya ng dagat, yung nature, no? ano naman po yung ginagawa ninyo to give back sa environment?
Okay. Like what we have said, we would like to give back to the Filipino people, the packaging, so on and so forth. And at the same time, we have our own CSR program,
Okay.
which we have gone through several municipalities, continuous, and that's a Tulin Foundations. And we are doing almost yearly, marami kami projects, working with barangays, so on, so on. And if there's a disaster, we are there to help. So we are doing our part at least to give back. Kasi this is our consumer. And we would like them to be there, and we would like to help out. Kaya doon sa Zamboanga, minsan may mga disasters. Pagka nandun sa isang village, kami, pag nandun, mga tao natin na doon, sige, padala mo ng mga sardinas, ano kailangan nila, let's see what they need. Let's help them because they are our co-workers. So we have that mindset na tulungan natin yan.
Sir, dahil kayo ay seasoned businessman, pwede niyo ba kami bigyan, sir, ng mga practical lang na to sum up yung conversation natin? Paano ba maging isang magaling na negosyante para sa mga nanonood sa atin?
Okay. At this age of mine, it's all about giving up the positions. Okay, giving up the positions in the sense that we would like the younger generations to take charge. Pero before we go into that, the journey for us, for me, talaga mahirap mag-umpisa ng business.
Mahirap talaga.
Once you start, you stay focused, pagtiyagaan mo na yan. Kasi sa 10 years ng pinagtiyagaan namin, talaga hirap na hirap kami. Pero if we stop, there's no future for us. So talaga, katulad sinasabi mo kailan tipid, para at least over time na may mga contingency ka na, funds, para at least kung may emergency, meron ka. We don't spend that much, pero come a day, sinasabi na anak ko, you made so much, and yet you don't enjoy. Like what my father did, hindi siya nag-enjoy, iniwan lang sa amin, and I feel guilty. Pero, maganda rin na giving, sabihin natin, spending with your family together, but it makes you closer. Kasi that's all. We have set up funds for us to go out of the country, to go inside the country to enjoy together with the family. So that's one. And also another thing, people, they said they made it, pero I made it already. Why are you changing my design or ano? Kasi itong ginawa ko, kaya lumaki ako dito. Why are you changing it sa mga new generations? The point is, yung at that time, maganda ang ginagawa mo. Tipid, so on and so forth. Pero now at time, if you don't spend on advertising, mabubuhay ka ba o hindi? So your mindset has to be changed. Hindi porke sabi, ito kinita mo na, ito na, no. No, you need to change. That's why for me, I have stepped down para at least for the younger generation to have their idea brought forth and kaya pa implement. While I'm still alive, at least I could see the change. No, hindi na hintayin natin ako kailan ba tsaka bibitawan ko. And then I don't have any guidance to them. So habang maaga, bridging between the old generation and new generations, this is what I would like to, mission ko is how to bridge them. If there are families that have problems, ganon, I speak on the old generations, and I can speak also of the young generation, because that's what I've done to open up para at least they could step up, para at least to be recognized. Sa atin matanda na, we are recognized, pero we don't have to show off really, and let them be the star. Kaya sinasabi ko at least yung anak ko at least kailangan nandito siya para at least mama, that would be our future light.
Sir, isang problem ng mga negosyante ay yung madalas yung succession. Yung kahit gaano kalaki yung empire, minsan yung walang gustong magtuloy doon sa sir, yung paano yan sir na once and for all yung mga may ganyang klaseng problema dapat may uwasan nila.
Okay.
Anong dapat gawin?
Katulad binanggit ko siya, bridging the old generation to young generations. The point is, if you don't give up to them for them to perform, para sa kanila is, why am I here for? I don't achieve anything. And they want to achieve something so that at least yung nga masasabi their idea, they want to be identified. For the older generations, kaya sabi ko, we have to back down and para at least let them flourish. Kasi they have to be recognized in younger generations. And it's the recognition that's not given kasi nandito pa ang old generation to manage. And ayaw ni bitawan kasi every decisions dadaan sa kanya, and what for? Then, habang maaga, develop your younger generation to take charge, to make decisions. In the end, in the financial statement, are we making money or not? If not, then why? Because they are in charge, why? Then you ask those questions. Pero empower them to do things. Empower them to decide. Habang nandito ka pa at hindi mo na hintayin kung kailan nasa hospital ka at bibigay mo. No. And I can see by my Tuesday and Thursday that I go to the office, they are running the show and I'm happy. And less stress na on our part. Ganun lang ganun kailangan na. And I believe in empowering people and giving up to them so that they could show that they can do it. So yun ang message na talaga pero sadly to say, marami older generation, they do not like to give up. Because hindi pa sanay yan, hindi marunong. Pero nga, the point is, open up for them to make mistakes while you're here to make corrections. Para at least, they would have the guts to do the corrective action.
Ayun. Sir William, maraming salamat.
Sige, salamat. Thank you.
Picture sir, picture ako sa iyo sir.
Available na po ang Agribusiness merch sa Shopee. Ang link nasa description box. Agribusiness, how it works. Instruct, inspire, succeed.